Today na Wednesday, the 9th day of July 2025. Some people inside the 10th day already. Well done. Kushe, Kabo. You say for day na YouTube. Well, na Thursday you go hear this. You don't subscribe? Make am quick, yeah? Yesterday we be there na, yeah? We be deal with KKY personally. Yes. Because by the talk we deal with, it be the AYV. Then say all that talk we talk, let we left and first. We want to deal with you personally. But today, we want to deal with the work. We KKY the work. Bokuti nende we it talk today. Na Radio Democracy 98.1. Fabule. KKY talk. It talk. And Nadande would go straight to, because now then YouTube go straight to the point, like say whose point? If you see headline, forget yourself. But subscribe. KKY talk. Number one, CLSG. We dey owe them. You hear I say? We dey owe CLSG. Bio we dey owe them. Over 1 year now, CLSG reduce waiting and they give to Sierra Leone. Could you believe that? Yes. Then they give we about 23 to 25 megawatts. Then they be the same cancer alone from Ivory Coast. We will not pay. We will not trust beaucoup. Then they say, you know what? Like how power ship do when a 6 them be they give. Then say, you know what? We go they give una 7. CLSG no pull press release. Ah, they no pull press release so like how power ship o can feel them. You know say something in there where the lights can make so they say na power ship the water no na CLSG that they may reduce some over 1 year. This same Omonga, Sierra Leone, this same Omonga, now I run go back na Guinea. He go make new arrangements day. Hey, Papa God. Eh? Imagine that. We owe power ship. We owe CLSG. We say no, that one ain't not enough for all. Let we add new people them. We go Guinea. We don't add Guinea. And Guinea, we don't sign on it till they don't begin giving lights. Then self get for land the hard way. Say this country, we will not pay debts. Then in one side we get for Kalukam. The other one, we come out today. MCC. You go carry the latest on MCC. Na saloon. I tell you say, now the personality will be done deal with, but today now the work. Now we want deal with. Yes, the work. Low beginner, eh? But how would they make dry eye a mind? For they go and pass, they go and beg for lights. Eh? Like the people of Sierra Leone, like the government of Sierra Leone. You trust Salome and forget it. You forget to them they put Omonga pay for your picture na Eastern Police. Yes, them they go snap they not pay. Omonga, pay for your pictures. I don't know saying for Eng Saloon. If all the wire, Tawasu for pay them. Fambul. KKY, come.
If you know invest in improving transmission and distribution, the system they break down. So if you do them quick, you bring generator no more, the wire they're not correct, you get problem. So now that way they approach it. It's a whole system approach. We want to move from emergency. And by again, I emphasize, showing what we want to add over time, take go 2028 where president they left. We could left this country now with at least a relatively stable power.
Is said 2028 where president build the left. The one left Sierra Leone with a stable power. A stable power. Waiting a stable power. If you, where they listen to you, waiting a stable power. Because I can't why they tell you so. When 2028, by 2028, with all the goodies now what then they do, President Bill one left Sierra Leone with stable power. Okay.
But not enough.
Talk about Sebakwa.
At least a relatively stable power, but not enough.
I go left free with stable power, then he not do. Then he not stable. Then I still out lights because if he not enough, if he not do, then it is not stable. It's not stable. Eh? Talking back.
There's at least a relatively stable power, but not enough.
At least a relatively stable power, but not enough. Okay.
It's not enough at all.
Then it's not stable at all. Yeah?
It's not enough at all.
Then it's not stable at all.
So you would give again, President, they sign what we call the Mission 300 Sierra Leone Energy Compact.
I want make you listen. You remember when they opened that Kiaman Road Hospital? They don't invite an Eskoromadi. They don't invite Andy. Even though that project they start with an Eskoroma, they don't invite Andy when they go open. There are a lot of projects same way APC. Now they be the do but they not be able to do them. This administration and then can do them. Well, then take the credit. Okay, you can take the credit for finishing it, but at least invite the previous. No, they not mix. So I feel say because of that, President Bill in don't wise done. Can't listen them plan. For this light business. Say President Bill no say in order for done this light proper one no. But before they come out today, you get for tell we say the other person where they come after me by so say so them if I reduce the lights, if I give una lights, I mean wait. Why? You say waiting?
What we call the Mission 300 Sierra Leone Energy Compact.
Mission 300. The Sierra Leone Energy Compact. Listen.
About $2.4 billion.
About almost $1 billion.
About $2.4 billion.
Is it about or is it over? Amos?
About $2.4 billion.
Anyway, $2.4 billion. If not over now, about to anyone.
We they show the pathway. That is important. I always do emphasize from where they give me this role that for developed energy system na decades not to one ten go.
Into na the
It transcend administrations. So one of the key legacies of President Bio go be this energy plan, backed by the World Bank, African Development Bank, and a number of other financial institutions, which means on your own administration go add 200 to 300 megawatts.
That's this administration go add 200 to 300 megawatts. Okay.
We will be double waiting we meet since independence.
That's true.
Then we left a plan with funding.
Okay. Fambula, let's take notes. KKY say President Bio don't go third term. But President Bio go left a plan we funding there already for this light business.
A plan with funding for future administrations.
So any other government will come, it go meet money, it go meet plan how light for day for we.
For take we to that promised land where would they look for?
The promised land where they look for. Forget 24-hour lights. Okay.
Do you know you been start when the colleague be asked you for the current situation of the energy in the country? You been talk about short term, mid term, and long term plans them. So take listeners into what in the plan they wanna don't put in place for say we before get energy as you say by 2026 we're gonna able for at least get energy in the country.
So part of we short term plan.
What's in the short term plan like for right now?
Was for let we see how we go add this 52 megawatts were mentioned. In fact, it's 62 megawatts.
Okay, first you be saying at 52. Now you don't remember now at 62. That's not the problem. Continue.
We will be one add from this by the end of this year.
So by the end of 2025, because I saw you be table from last year. So we go get a notice so.
Yeah, and if you who's waiting at the sources.
Yes, the Geda 11.
Repair the machines na Kintom.
Okay, Kintom, that's fine.
Repair the machines na Black Road.
Yes, Black Road, because they don't left them for 6 years, they neglect them. It be just they down, they be left them for die.
Another 25 megawatts.
Okay.
And fast track project then we need predecessor there.
That are the one that will be there before you. Can't judge them. Okay.
Now they mean don't fend that money, now they mean lobby for them with the World Bank for let we make sure say the implementation take place.
Okay.
The implementation be non delay already 1 year.
So now make now in there among the short term plan them because now 1 year. Okay.
Yeah. So that one then are the Newton and Lunge project, which we call respite when a World Bank the financer.
Okay, World Bank the finance that one the na Newton and also na Lunge.
That one, for example, Newton at 36 megawatts.
Newton 36 megawatts.
You add that 36 to the 25, see the number where you get. Then the 10 megawatts na Lunge. For fast track that one, they then make sure say the implementation they go on time. That one day we don't push them very, very far. Now that make we confidence say by first quarter next year we'll get her. No.
First quarter next year, 2026. Okay.
Number 2.
So what would they celebrate 65 years of anniversary, independence anniversary next year? We not go gumbo like this year. We go get lights. KKY. Number 2, yes, you don't give it the short term, waiting at the medium term.
We've been getting another project for do 40 megawatts. We can call a release.
40 megawatts, okay.
ScarTech release. ScarTech na a Norwegian group, financed by IFC. We've been the hope, say if we done all the negotiations with them, that one they said will kick in another 40 megawatts by December.
Then this December?
That one they non-delay.
You don't delay? Now they're in fault.
The negotiations don't take too long. We they go slowly, but so I don't tell president say that one day we they off target.
So you don't go tell the power thing. Right now, KKY they defend this flag bearer position. So quickly they go meet Sipa, go tell her.
Yeah, this is why you need a plan. We they off target, you for know why.
Money did not come. You now we will deliver no more few day pa. But can still come. Yes, he say where you dey off target, you for know why you dey off target. And he tell we say that because of then they take slow for the negotiation. Okay.
That one they partly beyond way. You they negotiate with somebody depend on your own speed. But again, that one day with confidence, say hopefully by third quarter 2026, so you don't begin push winner into the medium term, then they go can Nant, that gas project where President go do groundbreaking. Then don't assure we. I did with in Angola last week.
The gas project. Okay.
Yeah, then don't assure we. Say December 2026, they'll pump in 50 to 60 megawatts.
December next year, we will get additional 50 to 60 megawatts. Okay.
So into the system. So you see, where would they say they triple the supply into Freetown? We get the numbers, we get the projects, the construction is going on, and it will be delivered.
When you look at them,
then you look the long term.
KKY first in Musa want talk. Musa allow lay down. This is a grill.
The long time in get Boku project. Now they Bumbuna coming.
Bumbuna. Okay, na long time in the. Okay.
Now they Kono coming for the 50 megawatts with Africa 50.
Kono 50 megawatts, Africa 50.
Then we add Dodo. These are all long term. Yeah, and as a government, will you plan you for plan for the future, and that's what we're doing: short term, medium term, long term.
Now, Doc, you don't talk about them projects here, long term, short term, and medium term. But with all the effort here, complaints still there for light now, the country. As the energy sector lead, within the current situation, how much megawatts we get now the country across not only Freetown, the major towns, including the capital city.
Alright. Complain. We only complain. Mr. say they complain. We only complain. Oh, something not to we all. May I complain? Yes. KKY, what you say?
As it stands.
Okay. Complain get for day.
Papa God. You say what's it?
Complain get for day.
Complain get for day. Bad lights. Lights are not correct. You say?
Complain get for day.
Okay. But what should they do towards that?
As I say, if you know don't bill and 40 year, you know they.
KK, I need CD. Take her back for there.
Complain get for day. As I say, if you know don't bill and 40 year, you know they.
If you know don't bill and 40 year, you know they. So complain get for day. Okay.
Yeah, you will be for done they systematically bill for we set. Yeah, if you look since we do Bumbuna, this country not do any major investment of your money.
So that money away they talk so now we money? It says since we do Bumbuna, Salon not do any major project for light business with we money, but all the money away go and call so all them 56, 58, all the other one and they now we money. Not so we money. Okay.
Into the energy sector. Remember, go back let you understand the investment planning, public sector investment. Look what this administration do for education. Then decide say for gain about 22% of the budget. That means say you they make a deliberate effort for invest public money into a sector. Then do the same for health. We don't try for do the same for agriculture now. You have to do similar for energy. That
don't see for make energy a flagship project, pump money para.
Hasn't been done for decades.
Yes, that's true. But if we say let we come with and Valley, it will say in a space of was it 10 years, 5 billion United States dollar and they don't spend per lights business. Wait till today na epileptic lights now they get. But anyway, you say now 2.4 billion. Now you need. Okay, continue.
We only rely on donor money. That
He said it.
we only rely on donor money. That also we want change.
We want change. Lights business and don't know money no more. We rely on one changer. How?
You know, the Minister of Finance in the conversations now with the World Bank and others,
You say one changer, but they say the Minister of Finance they talk to World Bank. Okay.
they really emphasize that because they don't show we say that the main constraint on the economy. Complain therefore they because will not bill over time.
You know why complain for there?
And this is the problem where you become addicted also to emergency solutions, which we can call fire brigade solution. Where the problem that you bring something quick, but you don't really solve the structural and systemic problem. Which are not mentioned now yet.
Mention them,
Because all I don't talk about now generation. I not talk about distribution and managing the utility. When are the new focus? Yeah, because President sure now of what we don't do on the generation planning, we pay close attention now to the utility EDSA. A lot of we investment projects.
You seen a president want? Even the ambassador Brian Hunt for United States, the last time they ask her, himself talk say EDSA na problem. Everybody knows say EDSA. Okay, again for seeing the president in praise. Continue, sir. Sorry.
Then long-term project one mentioned to you, not to aid money, na investment.
Yeah. Tell them back.
Not to aid money, na investment.
Bumuna, not to aid money, na investment. Because Bumuna they under the long-term project which is now.
And the investor then they tell you, say, let's look at your utility. We utility now they lost over 60%.
Then in a new one. EDSA they lost over 60%. You not sure say that 70%?
Yeah, in some key sectors where we don't study, even 70%.
I know. So EDSA they lost 70%. Okay.
Yeah, we started a retreat yesterday with the EDSA board. We continue today.
Una not be done fire there. I feel say them be done fire there. Okay, the one that we left. Okay.
President Wanle we shift we focus to EDSA.
Everybody, every donor partner want make una fix una focus by EDSA. World Bank, IMF, United States, all man don't point finger by EDSA. Okay, the president. Alright, very.
We as government, under his leadership, will give them we own KPIs now, key performance indicators. We must reform EDSA, and a lot is happening there.
America be don't tell we that. Wait, that MCC business be there now. All the money them be they talk. Them even put money for EDSA reform under MCC. Well, okay. A president say.
The changes we're doing internally, staffing and so on, management, but also we can establish a single collection account.
They don't come back, oh. EDSA back they can get one pot. Okay. A single collection account. So EDSA they get Boku account.
EDSA get Boku account then.
Amos
24
accounts. He say
EDSA get Boku account then 24
accounts. How they no go able? Never the thief. 24 accounts EDSA in one gringe. They say no, they can make a one.
or more.
Akbole.
We want to get a single collection account where they don't design over the last 2 years.
They don't design over the last 2 years. It dey under MCC.
What is important now? World Bank president and say on a fast track.
World Bank, of course. Nade. Nade. Okay, President, sorry.
We want an operational.
Yes.
Inshallah, that will be operational in 3 months.
In Nade. Tell me back, you say waiting?
Inshallah, that will be operational in 3 months.
It will be operational in 3 months. One account. Uday.
Yeah? And what thing that mean? We go see now all the money where they can inside ETSA. Dashboard the day. Myself, the Ebusian as supervisor.
You said they see the money where they can,
The deputy ministers. If president want, then go give himself regular updates.
If he wants, he get for once. Now the buy they say if he wants, he get for once. He say one for the see how the money they can inside.
Where the money go inside, we get an independent fiduciary agent. An agent with a company where World Bank they can hire.
Is somebody listening? Now me could be there like just say president. No. Now World Bank, IMF, America, now there. World Bank na in the car hire policy now. You remember? After they be suspend the board, then people level them fire, we then take that Nigeria out then can put her. Okay. World Bank they hire
We they determine who that then they pay and how then they pay and when then they pay.
Explain, give it that side back bar. You see?
World Bank they can hire. We they determine who that then they pay and how then they pay and when then they pay.
Now World Bank they are. We're not able to manage. Also they go to us. Ain't not shameful. We World Bank na in the hire. Now go they determine who that the World Bank posting foreigner. Foreign entity. Already we are like, we are sovereign state. We're not able to manage. We're not trust and bigger with the power. What do you expect? Okay. And boku mange for lost job na ETSA. They already know. Only tifi kuku jumuku nyaku. Boku get for lost job. They know that. Okay.
Very transparent because at the moment.
Tell me right now at the moment.
ETSA collects about $5 million.
ETSA they collect like $5 million at the moment. But then the project say
a month. According to the regulator, we get an argument there yesterday, it will continue today.
So they argue yesterday. Say no, that $5 million they collect per month, it not enough.
Then suppose for they collect at least $8 million or more.
At least $8 million for the collect per month. At least. KKY. You saw now be they argue. Where they pay for light, una know they give we. The barracks. You name the institution, the government institution, then we know they pay now they una they give lights. How una want for collect the money? Okay.
So for we as government, we set targets now.
Okay.
How will they enhance revenue collection? We put benchmarks and KPIs that we want ETSA management to achieve. We hope so we can get a harmonized position with the board. Yeah, and president very clear to me.
What's he tell you?
And eventually go meet with the board as well and senior management. The same thing we don't do with generation, we give them we own KPIs.
So now our government and they give key performance index. Yes, to the board.
On loss reduction, metering, and all ETSA don't do well. On they don't create now their own metering policy. We get 15 different meters then at the country.
15 different meters there. Okay.
Yeah. So I just give you snippets of the reforms, and then we can privatize part of ETSA.
Talking back,
of the reforms, and then we can privatize part of ETSA.
You know, yeah. Part of ETSA they can be privatized.
So a private company.
It's just the way they talk say World Bank. Now They go inside. And they privatize her. Okay.
By early Q1 next year.
Yes, the first quarter of 2026. A private company. Then they privatize parts of EDSA.
They take over part of the commercial operations of EDSA.
Just to tell you, say World Bank they hire person. When I ain't gonna know when for pay, who that for pay, how for pay. Now I tell you say part of EDSA, the commercial aspect of EDSA, then they privatize them. Okay.
This is provided they're not afraid when they see all the debts and everything where EDSA get.
So the private company will go come for can take over EDSA, that part the money aspect, the commercialized aspect. We go can say we get for pay Kappa ship, we get for pay CLSG. Well, it's say if they're not freed. See them say we go get cheap lights just on a salon.
So hopefully next year, Q1,
the first quarter of 2026,
the commercial, the metering, the revenue collection, all of that one day will now be handled by an international private company where they partner with EDSA.
are you listening? Why? They say they know, tell them back.
The commercial, the metering, the
No, not to name them all the aspects them.
this is provided they're not afraid when they see all the debts and everything where EDSA get. So hopefully next year, Q1, the commercial, the metering, the revenue collection, all of that one day will now be handled by an international private company where they partner with EDSA.
Whose change this could bring to the energy sector?
This suppose EDSA so crucial. Yeah, EDSA so crucial to the whole arrangement what we get. Private sector will not come here if you can't pay them.
Talk that party back.
Private sector will not come here if you can't pay them.
The mamine they pass with private jets. They go up and down in America right now. Okay. Oh, get the money. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you have to pay them. The energy what they buy from we neighbor them.
Okay. So they buy from neighbor them. Okay.
Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea, we're cheaper.
Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea cheaper. Okay.
We get for pay them.
Yes. Of course, we have to. Not for free.
If possible, they now like we they sell rest. If you sell rest or pamai, if you sell the rest now you they make profit. If you sell the pamai now you they make profit. But if the possible they supply you the rest and pamai, you know they pay. Why go continue for supply you? And the possible they pay you matter. That's why EDSA matters. Yeah, we don't go fend the investor they now they're ready for car.
Yeah, they don't go find investors them.
If they're not convinced, say EDSA go able pay them. This is why we must be more aggressive, more intrusive. So these conversations then, what we don't begin with the EDSA board yesterday, will continue. So we get a common agenda. We as government, we have the responsibility. That's our job, to set targets that we want to see achieved. We will ask the board and the management, can you achieve them? We have a conversation. What will it take to achieve them? Now, so we don't use management. We mean at the CEO.
You say waiting?
Now, so we don't use management. We mean at the CEO.
CEO 001 KKY.
That's how we manage. At the beginning of the year, we do a retreat. We set our targets. And every company will tell you, say, now that they do. Whether or not you sales targets, your profit targets, your revenue targets, and so on. Then you manage your cost of operations. You invest in your business for achieve your targets. Now that conversation, then our president don't tell me, say, generation is set, I know sir when they go. Now I want to see waiting you go do now with the reform of EDSA.
Okay,
it will be aggressive, it will be intrusive.
The reform of EDSA go be aggressive, intrusive. Then they took any side, look there, jaga.
But it will be collaborative. We hope we can have collaboration with the board and the management.
It's and I the word that too. Oh.
Because we will drive change from the top on behalf of the president.
Okay, Doc, with all the reforms that you don't talk so now don't they do na EDSA and safe the retreat on go continue today with the EDSA management. This get for reflects na the ordinary customer because for example the tariff if you go buy like 100,000 you go get 18 Leone say no and plenty people on the grace concern say then they buy top up high where you go put in low and in all the say. So in that area they will not get any plan for more reforms here reflect to the customers.
Yes,
then.
Indeed. Now that make the like our customer then they complain they boku.
How the customer then they complain beaucoup? Yes, me say they complain. Just not you don't say who get for complain. Okay.
This is why EDSA yesterday we been talking about the sense of urgency. Yeah, we get a shared sense of urgency for the customers. The problem then boku. So it means say we and EDSA, we the political leadership and the management of EDSA for appreciate that. Say the people then want to see significant change.
That's true.
For me and the EDSA board, and that's my message to the EDSA board. We don't do 10 months. Yeah, in 2 months we don't do 1 year.
1 year now they can take. So it's soon I don't do for we.
We for don't able assess now, and we for don't know certain ambitious target they will for set, and we drive towards that.
So 1 year on they try for assess. Okay.
Yeah, because the customer they want to see change in service. So me believe say we able do them. I'm very convinced. Waiting we don't know, we can ask Liberia. I give you a simple So we get for digitalize more. So that when you pay your money efficiently recorded na EDSA.
I go say it get for digitalize more. When you buy top up, it account you name. Maybe something you know buy it. You meet a number, get you name. It account. Forget.
Then see you top up kind side. Yeah. You self no say yes because the system they work properly, they get the right service. Then thing they
top up coming inside, no mean to say they get the right service. The right service are for say lights day. Even though the question we ask now for say if we go say reduction in price.
We get for push and fast. Yeah, and some of them things and they can't work on now. Lower tariffs, I can't promise that yet.
Fambul, you think to say, say don't say that they tell say affordable, make energy affordable. Keke why you say waiting?
Some of them things and they can't work on now. Lower tariffs, I can't promise that yet.
Alright. At least you talk true.
Lower tariffs, I can't promise that yet.
He can't promise that yet. But there is a caveat. Listen, Anaya.
You will only get lower tariffs if you also get lower supply sources. This not why the transition from higher cost, the highest cost today, now car power.
You know what's the monami? Now because the journalists them, when they can get opportunity for interview these people, I don't know if they not can do the assignment well, or maybe now something else can in their mind. Okay, me I always don't give you me own breakdown now. Always then the ala car power. Yes, car power now 22, now the highest. But not so car power no more the supply lights na saloon. But whenever they want for do example na car power no more, then they say na 22 they pay. Okay, here I am. Yes, give it down the back, KKY.
From higher cost, the highest cost today now car power.
Yes, car power na the highest cost.
Then don't do well for we 8 years.
Oh boy, I don't know why you still listen at 8 years now 7 years. 7 years, but continue.
Very well. But as a nation, you get for be ambitious, say you want grow out of that. We know say cheaper sources than they.
Cheaper sources than they, yes, that's true.
Some solar project for Kamakuye for be 9 cents.
9 cents. For Kamakwe, 9 cents.
That's much less than 22.
Of course.
With a buy from Guinea, we add everything together, it will come to about 17 cents.
So, I want to listen now. We dey buy from CLSG 14 cents. We owe them. We don't pay. CLSG reduce. Now we run go Guinea. We go make arrangements there for 17 cents. You hear me? Eh? Yes, CLSG. Because we not pay them, they reduce. Now we left them, just like how we left Kapawa. But now 14 cents they pay to CLSG. We left them, we go Guinea, we go make arrangement for 17 cents. Me wake up at this light business, at the follower. If I tell you something, I left to you no more now. If you want believe, if you don't want believe. Yeah? Low they go.
That's way less than 22.
Yes. And that's way high than 14. CLSG. Okay.
If you do hydro, Bumbuna and Dodo, you go do 5 cents, 7 cents.
I tell you na I say Bumbuna na 5 cents we they pay. I told you guys. Now I make I they insist that I say on average this advantage where they take per we they pay 18 cents now they pay. Always then they all say and then they put the rest, the 4 cents, the 4 cents. No. If then they buy from Bumbuna 5 cents. 5 cents then they buy Dodo na 7 cents. But they are charging us 18 cents. Eh? The only trade in the other now 22 cents. Say and then they put the rest. How? Let that one they make sense for me. Let government of Sierra Leone pay the money within the owe them barracks there, the institution, they let all man pay back, let we see. So that one they can say subsidy. No, they are not subsidizing for me. Now the money with they own and they send and they pay but upon subsidy. I don't know why, if they're not the listen where they talk, let them ask them this kind of a question. Say, if you say they pay subsidy, how much sooner they pay? Bumbuna na 5 cents. CLSG na 14 cents. Eh? Yeah. But whenever they are now 22 cents, the government and they pull up them. If Kapawa don't sell you with 22, okay. But we still they buy from Bumbuna. Remember, we they pay 18. 18 we they pay. We buy from Bumbuna 5. CLSG na be 14. No, they buy for ne. Pastor when they don't go Guinea, don't go make arrangement for 17. Why they go make arrangement na Guinea na the one green sabi? Because we trust to CLSG, we not agree for pay. CLSG reduce. Instead of we go and see how go able for amend that one day, we so go Guinea, we go by 17. Because we children they pay the 8. Yeah, because they pay the 8, so continue.
That average, if you average them out from all your sources, because you go always need what we call the HFO and fossil and gas sources, but when you average them out, the tariff will go down. Inshallah.
It is not about inshallah. The tariff for even go down now. Not to inshallah. If I go down, you say triple what they talk. Are you not paying attention? Eh? You not pay attention why they explain? You say all the numbers the way KKY call. Now 18 we they pay. Bra, me a they pay, so I they talk for myself where they pay. Because no say why they are now they thief light. Let government defend them and punish them. But person no go thief lights, me they pay a suffer for the person where they thief lights. But now because the government are homemonger. That's why.
If we able to achieve some of president in target then, something where they left now and gift down there. But if you're not able,
he says something where president they left now in gift Sunday for reduce. Which should they buy lights for? Eh? Okay.
what he go tell the nation is my successor by this date.
Yeah, yo. Where president Bill they comment. What team president Bill get for tell we? What they tell we?
My successor by this date if for lower on a tariff. Waiting though.
He said the way they come after him. President Bill go give you date. Say by that date day. If we don't reduce, which soon they pay for lights. And it's come and say, where I be they do the Kema road? Where they cannot turn and do? They not even call, they not even invite me there for that go sit down there. So now you can tell we say, okay, by so time they for reduce lights for and me be don't do. No can make them carry lights by where they go. Eh? So no politician they wake up by that so. Eh? Bruh, where they go? I beg, just go. Not tell me not you say them for reduce lights per week. Because they get my car. Anyone we can now if he be say get beef with you. Eh? He say, what he be say? He say go reduce and to Amos. And with that thing they can increase sambo. Lord tell the people and say, nah fail man, you know be do nothing. Salon politician? Pada. Okay.
Now in the president don't lay the foundation. Remember saying in the Minister of Energy.
So he go tell say na don't lay the foundation. So even if that other administration carry the one for kick game, they say no. But this light business na me be don't do. Now me I don't tell na say by so tell they for reduce the lights. So that ten if they not reduce some, well let them reduce because okay.
It could don't lay the foundation for others. What is important in anything when we talk about growth? It's the trajectory. So we go there on a path for achieve that one day at a given time.
No, look at nothing I Musa. Wait. Yeah? Okay, can you say?
Earlier they talk about the different sources of energy, but this BNTM we see you get a negotiation with Guinea governments for get lights from Guinea. How much megawatts will they get from Guinea and what are the status of the arrangements?
I want to pay attention now. Yeah? I be that explain you just now. But can you hear from KKY? What's make it go na Guinea?
We they get between 10 to 20 megawatts from
10 to 20 megawatts now they get from Guinea.
Now that we negotiate and then do well for some days and they give it 20. The last week then they give it 15. This brand new. This not been there before.
Yeah. Guinea can give you 20, then can give you 15. Yes, then but then they give you.
And why we able to do them again? Now they say if you not bill them, you know the leader.
So the operation don't start already.
It don't start already. Guinea, we want to tell the Guinean government thank you.
No, not to the Guinea for Yengao. This is the Guinea for lights. Would they tell the thank you?
Then begin supply we power even though we not even done all the paperwork.
Guinea not sabi we. They not sabi we. They not ask Kapawa. They not ask Ivory Coast. You say waiting?
Power even though we not even.
Waiting and begin do.
Then begin supply we power even though we not even done all the paperwork.
Then begin supply we power. Even though they not done all the paperwork. Na Guinea oh. Yeah. Na Guinea where they yenga. Okay. Fise na lek we so. Alright.
This is not the sign of solidarity.
That's good.
Yeah. And why it happen again? Even the moments are not teachable moments. We able to get that supply from Guinea because Transco finished that interconnection.
That CLSG, that line way for connect Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Liberia and Guinea, that line there.
Late last year between Kamakuye and Guinea. Yeah, they mean they work on it. It takes time. Then done and then test them. So in the planning with president, we know say that line they don't exist. We've been done send teams then go late last year around November for begin negotiate. Yeah, with Guinea. So when this crisis meet we, it's been very easy now because a lot of foundation the way we lay.
When this crisis meets we, no, not was it a crisis? Kapawa say when I can pay 30% per way to now, we go turn on the light again. We say no. Una na 22. We they go Guinea, we they go buy from them 17. But remember, we be buy 14 from CLSG. But CLSG be don't reduce the. But wait, I continue.
From November last year to now, and then generosity. Then say they need power.
Yeah, Guinea and then generosity. Now they talk about Guinea, so generosity. Okay.
But because then say rainy season and they get surplus, then they sell to we, Liberia, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, and Gambia.
Rain season, Guinea they get surplus. So you don't call all the country the way Guinea they sell to.
So inside this Guinea like the supply. Freetown or outside?
Most of them they can Freetown.
So the lights, Guinea they can Freetown.
Yeah, most of them they can Freetown, straight to Freetown.
Straight to Freetown.
Already Makeni they get from Bumbuna. Yeah, Makeni and Maboka. Yeah. Then from that Transco line, they drop some from Cote d'Ivoire, Kenema and Bo.
So Bo and Kenema they get from there they come on Ivory Coast.
So like the Kamakuye Guinea, where they send most of them to Freetown.
They pass na from Guinea where they pass Kamakuye in the camp na Freetown.
What about this Ivory Coast?
Ivory Coast, now I don't say so. Ivory Coast, they owe them plenty money.
CLSG, I want to listen. We they owe them plenty money.
Yeah,
how much megawatts do they get from Ivory Coast as it's
we supposed to get 27 megawatts.
As per agreement, as per arrangement, 27 megawatts na CLSG be they sent to we force. But what's happy, KKY?
Then drop to 7.
Then pull 20, then drop to 7. Why?
Over a year and a half.
Over a year and a half. Over 1.5 years. Over 1.5 years. We not pay. Then pull them from 27. Then count them to 7.
Now 7 no more than they give because we're not able to pay them.
Hey, Papa God. Kiki, why say it in?
Now 7 no more than they give because we're not able to pay them.
There were now 14 cents to they pay them. So be the Alex say, oh, car power na 22, na make not able to pay them. Okay, what about all they pay 14? We're not able to pay them.
Around March, this we send beaucoup delegations for Bell and we
for big. He say for Bell. Around March, they send people in Ivory Coast for go big. Because that 10 day, remember, Kappa be don't begin hints them. Yes. Bigger economy. Now so the former bank governor be say. He said the economy na bigger economy. Who just stay around with neighbor then they go and beg. Hey, Papa God. Tell me, but if you get the kind neighbor where Salon be. If you neighbor na be Salon. When are they talk? You forget much for the talk. Where all 10 they can beg salt, you can beg pepper, you can beg. You go just vex and get in the gas cooker. Say go to no more now. Go let it go cook. Yes. He say we send people and for go bail them. No, na for go big.
pay them some advance money.
You say what?
March this we send beaucoup delegations for Bell and we pay them some advance money.
How you go opposite say you pay advance money? Oh boy. No, you pay backlog. Not to advance. Papa God. I say, we sell people for go belle and we pay the advance money. No, sir, you don't pay advance. You don't pay in advance. In advance, that means to say the one you not use it, you don't pay for it already. Pass away you owe. No, you pay backlog. You pay backlog, not to advance. Not to advance. Talk that side back.
Around March, this we send beaucoup delegations for Belde and we pay them some advance money. They increase until 15.
You pay the advance money. No, you pay the backlog. You pay what you be don't owe. Some of the money will be owe. Now you pay. Then it's okay. Well, pull and 7 look out and 15. Yes. We go Belle. Papa God. Bigger economy.
Megawatts by February, March. Then with president intervention again, when we really been there bad, April, May, they increase them up to 20.
With president intervention, that be to say the president can say back and call you the president and I say, but I prepare these lights. Who they disgrace? We get bumbuna, we get water. Okay, no, a long-term goal. Yes. A long-term goal. We just they go and call we neighbor then. They go and trust lights. Lights so we not pay, we not pay. Okay.
Yeah, but again, all the 1 year now that's where they look again, we come back.
Again. KKY again. We come back outside.
We'll give the analogy of selling rice. You must pay your supplier for let you more. This is why we get into the finances of ETSA.
You must pay supplier for let you more, of course. Because now not pay CLSG, they made them turn them down to 7 from 27. Now una go bigger now. But let them increase her. You say we bail them.
We want to see how then they manage their resources. Because we get for pay all the sources here now. Plus also we get for maintain we own equipment and here, which means ETSA for be liquid, which means you, the customer with the big one, you for pay your bills.
Of course. We can't emphasize that less. If you they use lights, pay for her. Not thief lights. That albala would they say something I ain't follow you so you don't know. But that thief lights. Now make Tina the better for you. Oh, you don't know? Okay.
The illegal connection there. We get for we don't let's talk about that one day now, yeah?
Yes, talk about them.
A lot of energy theft.
Yes, that's true.
Significant amount of energy theft.
Significant amount of people who they thief lights.
Yeah. So waiting at the solution. We don't look waiting Gambia do. We don't look waiting Liberia do. Cote d'Ivoire. Now we own neighbor there. We know they go Europe for go check. We check what we neighbor then do for deal with that one day. So we don't create a special court. We want to thank the Chief Justice.
So they don't create special courts for the one who they thief lights.
And in team for working with ETSA board and management. These credits go to ETSA for set up that court. ETSA also don't talk to IG. Would they take some retired police?
Police? Una they take police? Una they all the perceptions survey the way they come out? Police will don't retire. But it's still like Bokofe. You say what?
ETSA also don't talk to IG. Would they take some retired police?
I go pelele. Retired police. Police will like Mokofe. Okay.
Well, they can set up a task force where they go around with technicians then for look illegal connections.
So why retired police? No, I just want to know. Why retired police for go around for go look for illegal connection? Police and Mokofe na 1 and 2. And you don't retire now safe. Pada! Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember, I don't predicate this say with the start force with we own government. Yeah, with government buildings, we transition them to prepaid.
Na so na for do. Tigade. Not to the government building no more. What about the barracks them?
Then we go to public now. And yes, just like how Liberia do, Liberia reduced the theft and losses by 30% in 2 years. We will drive the same agenda here. And the EDSA, I want to give them credit. Now they don't set up some of them mechanism here with the government now for back them.
So Doctor, we look at, you say Salonge for pay Ivory Coast plenty money usually or normally then for supply we at least 27 megawatts, but then they supply 7 now. How much that this copper we Salon own Ivory Coast?
Listen, yeah, how much we owe them?
As of last check, we've been owed them $25 million.
As the last they owe them check, we they owe them between $25 million. Now oh Ivory Coast. Now I made them cut and no say, oh, mix up on a lala pinta. When they go na 27 again, when not able to pay, they go na 7 for emergency.
$24 million.
Yeah.
Any plan for pay this?
Yes, we did discuss with friends, the World Bank and the Ministry of Finance.
Hey, Papa God. You don't see why World Bank they can't take over part of EDSA? What I say when I discuss with?
Any plan for pay this?
Yes, we did discuss with friends, the World Bank and the Ministry of Finance.
So World Bank now friends now. Daddy God. World Bank now party. Got you.
For help we for pay because we want to maintain that relationship. Let people they understand because some man go they say,
who say you want run go now? For World Bank for help we for pay. Because then our party. Okay.
why then for go buy other side?
No, now that's how no care we go yonder. You don't balance the talk. Why for go buy other side? No, not so that ain't be the question. But continue.
Now general team where they go around the world. Me I been they live in Europe, Central Europe. Now Austria, they Middle Europe. Would they buy power from Czech Republic? Would they buy power from Germany? When Austria get excess, then sell and give them. Now the same with Africa. That plan they done there for 40, 50 years. So you get the West Africa power pool. Now that make them build that line between Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire, Salone, and Liberia. Right now, Cote d'Ivoire they supply and they supply Burkina Faso, Mali, and something they can send up na Senegal. Then get another interconnection. Yeah, Ghana they do the same.
We say forget Bumbu now. But wait.
The reason is every country get different resource for energy. Some get cheap one, some get expensive one. Cote d'Ivoire get beaucoup gas. They don't discover another gas field. So, but we save God give we plenty water.
Listen, yeah. Listen.
This now that make big Congo 140 megawatts. In fact,
yes, big Congo 140 megawatts. Now they don't project say we go get from big Congo. Big Congo. Tell them.
This now that make big Congo 140 megawatts. In fact, Deputy Minister go come for we yesterday. We they try with a company now for drive big Congo. Now the biggest, 140 megawatts.
Yes. Bumbuna. That's why you have to take it left by them. It's a big Congo 140 megawatts. Na indi na den yai now. Na kono. Okay.
If we get that one day, again coming back to your question, we go able lower tariff, hydro cheap.
Hydro cheap. But to put on priority per long term. Because waiting, now people get for can invest by that one day.
But if we get per smack, we they sell Guinea.
We not get it for yourself. We they say we get per smack. But luck on them for begin sell Guinea because AK11 be tell say then get them per smack day.
Because Guinea they do well for we. Cote d'Ivoire they do well for we.
Yeah, now that same Guinea for Yenga so. Now they praise so they do well for we. Okay.
Then self need a lot of their energy, Guinea by the time them mining open in a couple of years, what they call Sumondo.
So we government no bang say Guinea they can build one of the biggest mines in Africa, Sumundo. Yes, one of the biggest in Africa, if not the biggest. Guinea they are right now. So they know. Oh. Tell me back, ba.
Guinea, by the time them mining open in a couple of years, what they call Sumondo, they're not able to sell giveaway again because they need more power for smelting them bauxite and the iron ore.
There again. Yes. Guinea say good do. Bauxite and iron ore no the common do again. Now inside now they do am. We go make pots na mafoki. Tell the Chinese them say easy. This one una dey pull and I say una dey reach pepper say una dey reach wataki. If una can make pots long na just dey sand dey go. Guinea say no. Ou they do sumundu na ya. Na how they process now they do all thing. If the Chinese they want, then show say they want to bauxite or iron ore and everything. Why won't self not do that one day? When we not do one, let them make the electricity. If that the mafoki they want do all thing, let them do all thing they. Forget.
So we now want be now that na president in vision.
What's in a vision?
Because of Usa we sit down under CLSG, president in vision is if he not get the time for that, but they left the plan.
He not get the time for the okay. It is he no say they go. Okay. Yes, because na two time. So I say he get plan for third time. You no get her.
For his successor there, for encourage private sector for Kaya, let we sell Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea. More jobs.
Okay.
More foreign exchange earnings. It's like we export cocoa and coffee. We want export electricity.
Well, quick one. MCC Musa Askamba.
And Doc, you don't talk about the long and short-term plans, but one thing you don't mentioned now the issue of the MCC. And when the MCC agreement being signed, they say now for electricity, but to not hear you mention and why the MCC not be part of the electricity plan as it stands now.
Why make all this talking not about MCC?
It's still there.
MCC still there? You sure? KKY, you sure?
It's still there.
It dey. Okay. It can dey dead, it can dey alive anyway.
Still there. We dey lobby as much as we can with many other countries from Asia to Africa.
Now MCC then they ask you for. You say they lobby with many other countries. Now MCC was the question. Ha.
Would they lobby heavily in Washington for law saves on that money? Na big issue,
Yes, na big issue. Bang bang.
You're talking almost $500 million with them for invest, and most of that.
With them being for invest. He say it's still low. Why you not say where them get for invest? Why say where them being for invest? Talking about stay back.
You're talking almost $500 million with them for invest.
If it's still there and alive, if on just say would they talk about $500 million we then get for invest? It say we then been for invest. MCC. It don't go.
And most of them been for go into transmission and in fact all of them distribution and transmission because they mean take out the generation project. For sure you say 12 years from APC to SLPP we study the energy sector.
Okay.
We see how the problem big inside transmission and distribution. Now $500 million will be in the try for it. All the government they may want investing and plus the Americans. That's how serious this issue is.
What you mean all the government them want invest and plus the Americans? MCC na the Americans. Who's all the government and plus the Americans? $500 million you talking about? Okay.
Now that make not a quick fix. Yeah? So we they still lobby for get that money, even for do the southern corridor transmission line. Yeah. Then even for put a lot of money.
Will they still lobby for get MCC money? In your mind.
Into EDSA. For let we get a repair center. For letting able repair them transformers.
Yeah, EDSA information of EDSA self be did it.
Basic repairs and maintenance. They mean for build also a dispatch center. We see all the supply of energy with the car inside the country. We balance and which side the demand then high. So we need that money. So which we don't do, and that makes some of them projects and they don't shift under this new compact.
So which one I don't do? Which one I don't do?
The Mission 300 compact.
This now you know. This mission 300 compact. Some of the things for the MCC and I don't count and they. Okay.
We president don't lobby for, we don't able design them for them. A salon man and design them within 6 months.
Yeah. Mission 300 designed by Sierra Leone, lobbied by Sierra Leone president.
The Minister of Finance and Mina, we chair that committee there.
Chaired by the Minister of Finance and KKY.
With we own salon people.
No, not mixed with it. This is a mission 300, they are big.
Backed by the World Bank, ADB and others.
Is Sierra Leone a sovereign state? Is it?
Backed by the World Bank, ADB and others.
Okay, now I get it. And others. World Bank of Sierra Leone, who signed the power listing?
We president go sign later this year.
Okay, go sign and later this year. Okay.
So we don't develop a plan B.
MCC don't get plan B. Project mission 300.
In case we not get that money.
Not still above for MCC. You say?
In case we not get that money.
Me not be the number one person with the roots for get MCC. Anybody who don't listen to we know that they. Okay.
We'll get a new compact now, but also
I don't know if we get for flag. Who that they will go give the red flag for missing MCC. Mohamed Kone no go left behind. Because now they cause all this. MCC for don't be done and dusted Donald Trump. Now every kites. What's in at the talk today? They tell the Liberian president, we own uncle, we own papa, say sabi speak English, who say learn for speak up. Yes, Donald Trump. Don't papa they say yes sir. Okay.
And we try for bring private sector in for pickups on them project them where MCC been for do in case we not get the money.
So I'm gonna try for bring private sector in case you don't get the money. Okay.
Now,
That part of the long term.
Now, and away from the MCC, we see this BNTM wanna sign an agreement na Angola about the $150 million liquefied natural gas investment na Salon.
Yeah.
What in this investment about and
Yes.
how important to the energy sector?
Yes, this is new. We already get a gas power plant project where they go on NANT. When if it don't take 12 years, so again it transcends governments.
We get gas power plant to don't take 12 years now, Sierra Leone. Talk that side back, ba?
We already get a gas power plant project where they go on NANT. When if it don't take 12 years.
You say?
We already get a gas power plant project where they go on NANT.
Where they go on? Not.
When if it don't take 12 years, so again it transcends governments.
So it don't take 12 years. It don't change governments them. Now that is it. Transcend government. Okay.
That plant they start for use liquefied petroleum gas LPG, but they want transition to LNG over time.
Okay.
So then get for buy LNG anyway. So we use that argument with the Americans for say, look, we go the offtake, they demand more LNG, but why you not make Sierra Leone a hub for all of West Africa? So American gas go Canada, we supply Guinea, Liberia. Again, jobs and wealth creation within our economy. So it could be a major transshipment hub for LNG.
So now the US they carry the gas, not the Salon get the gas.
The US get the gas.
What about the 80 cubic
Into that area, okay.
trillion where they say Salon discover?
Well, I don't know the petroleum issues in Salon. I mean, they pay attention to that years ago. But the fact is, yes, we get reserves. Waiting maybe no at that time, deep sea. Yeah, then they further out in the Atlantic. And we know say the government frantically, they look for investments for let people can invest in that. Technology don't advance. Brazil, for example, gets similar deep sea oil. we they able tap. So we they look now say since technology don't advance, sometimes time don't reach for let we set tap down there. We go see. Then thing is not to charity and not to aid. Now investment. The company, international oil companies for say profitable and commercially viable.
Doc, the MCC compacts now one way plenty salon people being glad for, and more especially when plenty for that couple for going to the energy sector. You there today as the energy sector lead, you say salon is still a lobby. For the ordinary people where they out there, waiting at the current status of that compact day.
Because that didn't be the question. But you balance I can go other side, they don't come put them back 90. Waiting at the status of MCC.
Well, the Americans, as of 2 weeks ago, who meet the Angola, where they talk, then say hope still they say they can save some the money.
He said the Pumui then they meet the Angola. So then they ask the talk say, hey but una don't forget we by this MCC. They say no, hope still they some of the money. Maybe una go get her.
Yeah, so we'll still get some of the money, but now
Hope, sometime.
Yeah, and the political decision get for take place. We will not get no control over. So waiting with strategy with president.
Waiting I don't strategize.
The strategy is keep hope alive, but have a plan B, and we get a plan B.
Now plan B, and keep hope alive. Oh, let the Pumui there no can turn there like a big fool. So then keep hope alive. And so take loss MCC just like that. MCC is gone. All landing on a political talk. We left the egg foot and at Trump kind say. The money will over. Don't forget about herself. But it is what it is. You know you all see what I tell you. Wait, what I tell you. Go put that table. Thank you. Usri and welcome. What you get for me?
Yeah, thanks, Tipule. Thanks for the explanation and the struggles we don't go through in resilience, and it will give you updates. And thanks to the followers then. And in the issue of CLSG, we're gonna Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea on the airlines. Nothing will be done fail for love partake. But now, what they go on along with energy issues, this is our economic commitments that they do now. And the economic commitments towards this now from funds, they say, now we will with the own, we commercial way for make with diplomatic relationship, not diplomatic economy now they do. But when they do a diplomatic economy for develop and you focus on expectation, there is always a risk. One of the main one, it lead into debt and generational debt. And most times they not define then debt they are, then they tell you say they are coming, but they not they tell you the conditions. For saying now this percentage will they pay, and this time they do it for pay for how many years, or what they expect we forget. And which we even expect forget from what we invest onto the project. Because if they know that they go trust one Leone for can make a profit 1 at 10. So obviously I don't know say for sure the marketplace there and the economy in a say get for projects. So obviously the assurance then at the market. So even if there is a drop, I get a whole area where I will secure. I will secure funds, I will secure in case there is a drop down. And I will make so then that thing they try for tell me back say that plan they try for do. But how much that get for work and the big question, because if they tell me say get for avoid where in they go left a legacy where the industry will able for fund itself. But at the same time, they tell me say the one that way they fund me back for let the system begin they fund itself and the salon will become say now we not to anyone outside. That one way they say we like sovereign states. See, we economically independent. We able for do it now. But yes, they tell me say for let we reach that part they back, that part of the donor funds and with diplomatic relation in terms of the economic side, for let them go trust we and we are the dependent then. So we get for go with them. So don't know strategy and then you entry points for letting can help win that way they. But again, they say one for sustain. So but I don't know how much that line they get for the where they are employing and paying World Bank and then in the train, people that wouldn't go monitor. But if you know they put inside this capacity back the police, and then at the same time, when they say we want for become independent from that dividend they wouldn't they can't make or that project whether they can't fund on go come serious, we don't become independent, we don't discharge from one now, we don't get enough. So he show you back other areas of independence, say, well, I then plan there, but all of them still, now still donors. See, Japan, they don't find, because even I think 3 weeks ago, even put it on Facebook, Japan sign money, all the couple then they come. But as I've been saying, the SDG, one of the SD7 affordable clean energy, based on waiting CLSG they plan for do, because now based on we 4 country them, we are post-war countries. In other words, now post-conflict. Because if the SDG 7 and SDG 6, where the Gold Bank they keep always ready for sponsor very quick, because that's sustainable and affordable clean energy. Now in the money they come through SDG. But then go loan una. Then the other areas that will commit themselves for them. But how much una go able for get una own governance for let go deepen further for investing then they are the big question. But the player and the actors there, now they will not be there when are good actors. The actors they will be on the play out during all the other funds we will back beyond the key. So that the SDG could just be sustainable. As then they say development goals. So you don't lost that chance there. The one who will depend for now irony will they get behind they say, oh well then why the price is there, but then why the price is cheap. But when you look at what in at the consumer, what they get, they pay far more than double, almost nearly 3 times. Or they say just about 2/3. So it's a matter of how we therefore look into within our commercial diplomacy pattern. And if we involve in commercial diplomacy, rather we try to forget diplomacy now we think say that trade would do where we begin to sell out and we profit, so now GDP will develop, but rather than GDP part of our we put on for cover gap and that one here would help for pay debt. We own internal loans and internal loans them back will not able to cover them much. So the back class will always go sign at the banks. And that's why they say always the bank, then they misbehave, either the one who they made that profit because them and the central bank, then they get a draw. But we not know the battle between them because now the final revenue intake, oh, they talk of all entity and they couple get for can land, would I go get her, would I then go give, or would I go pay the debt, or how the interest rate then they can, how una go manage una forex, or una foreign exchange, or una reserve, una don't put as gold, una go say, well, pull it for us, we guarantee this. So these are the areas we get for since how they interconnect. So you get for look say the long-term goal now for let the money will come accountability get for the one they were involved because now accountability not the day now Friday they pick a new team where they say una get out una bring a new team for can look into how we do the management system. But it's all about accountability and how put things together who were able for help because if other countries not able for do and they sell the light they're not still able for supply now we're not able for buy them but we don't feel for let we do development from other resources that we don't get but now the plans they would get now bigger plans where the world the price everything don't go up but the expectations and the demand of people and when na development they dey na electricity na in the call the energy for let we say we now able for melt we iron ore for make it into copper we dey look at the copper need within the world now. That's why even Trump they increase the price of copper because copper is important for all areas of development. Talk of semiconductors, talk of every little thing where they develop now. So copper they so it's a matter of looking at what is value ahead for we electricity will be able to produce because we get the raw materials is still unspun. We need the country with the people that get for spin out waiting we get with natural resources. We will get with energy and with natural areas when we see and all those things. But hope say there's going to be a better way for ownership. But it's all about ownership and development. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Who's friend?
You're always welcome, Mr.
Uma, quick answer. What you get for me?
I kind of go. The second thing I go off. But I'm not saying I kick you. Why would they talk? But you they get me clear?
Loud and clear.
Yes. You know, I want for start first for say in life even when you're in a friendship, partnership, in a marriage, you go for land for appreciate each other. This government not get one appreciation for the previous government. I know they say the previous government do humongous, big things them now. But in life, I watch Ghana, the inauguration, where John Dramani Mahama be the giving speech. The amount of um, acknowledgements that we give to Nana Kofi for things that we do, things that we left, they go follow the path. You know, we on present government from we then take power, all within and can wait, na anger. Like say, then people here be don't do them so bad. You know, then can with fight. They can like a war. I know if it say the one that we left, then left with war. Wherever we happen during election, things can happen. If not that anger, they matter be you can wait. Because then go searching also whatever. But the kind anger we they can wait. There's absolutely nothing, no day we matter be you appreciate. Or for say, okay, this thanks to the previous government or the president for put this together, for let we get them or do on which side we did today. Now we dey hoping now we dey take that credit day, but that will be done in it. But then the church take and say, even that Hill Court Road, Hill Pass Road, and say now them do them. You dey laugh self. Even if not to Sierra Leone you born, even if not Burkina Faso na dey sit down, now you dey read it, you dey laugh by yourself. But this is not the truth. How you go build a road like that inside 5 years or 4 years where you be in a power? How? How you do them? So, like if they say, even that Kiama Road Hospital, I not even see the finish. One old market now in the left so. Sewa ground. Then can they meet that market? They almost done. Then tell we say then they open in October, 5 years October done. Now na 7 years October, now how they pass so. They never even talk about that anymore. Like even that Bunguna part 2, when I tell people and tell the Sierra Leoneans them what happen, what APC do, if we need for renegotiate, we continue it. But no, we don't need them. We will go start now to Bunguna part 3. Same thing with my Mama Airport. My Mama Airport be for better off than this one. This airport is fine. But look at the headache for go over there. Where plane put you down after 2-3 days flight. You got for sit down back the weight of all them crazy guy who they can't take $50 na your hand and go put you inside cowboy taser because me not call land the boat. Because the one who get but ferry, by the time we don't clear, you don't wait reach there, say ferry don't left. And you afraid to plane not stuck in the road. So all them small thing and then they left giving message like say, oh, we go out for make sure say we not take this, we not do this, we go give una money, we go show. We not go sit down with una nonsense. We not full of it, we not count with anger. Whatever the government that they run so, whatever angry way you get, you need to take them from the previous government because we don't have the people that will go feel the pain or will go suffer. Now we the people them. Now we. You don't come for help because you come with anger. Name calling and all that. Now you they prepare we. You they prep we now for what in order for day. Waiting for happen. But 1 million now you go pay if you not able to pay 27 million an entire nation. So what it make we a sovereign nation? Let me explain to me this. Waiting makes Sierra Leone a solvent nation. This now like when Pekin they tell him mama and papa say, I'm grown, daddy. Well, you grown, you still live under my roof. You grown, you still eating my food in my refrigerator. How grown are you, boy? No, you're not. You're not a grown man. If you're a grown man, get out. Get your own place, pay your own rent, feed yourself, and pay your own utilities. But as long as you live under my roof, you eating my food, I'm feeding you, I'm taking care of you, you're not grown. So Sierra Leone is not a Soviet nation. Because they're able to take care of themselves. How you gonna be a Soviet nation? You're able to take care of yourself, take care of yourself. And the bank governor don't tell we. He don't tell me plain. Say we economy na bigger economy. Everything what they do, if they're not giving, they move. Would I tell me that again? The Minister of Health. Where then go hold them rubbish, where them be go hold Nabu or Kenema. Where then get a mic, what do you tell we say? What do you tell me say? It tell me say the reason why we need to get medicine and short now in our hospital, medicine another supplies another because the one that will be the give let the give again. What did that tell you about this nation? What did that tell you about this country? Then why we continue for the tell people and say we're not a Soviet nation? How? We're not too grown up. We still learn a mama tenkima. And we mama, not the West. Now we colonial leader then. And not of us said if the country want for generate money, but the problem is then people here come, they not come with any idea how for generate money. They not of us say they don't know, but they don't want to do that. Then time don't they go. JJ Safana, somebody be they tell me, now you don't so down above. They enjoy. They get nightclub them, all type of business. Well, remember JJ Safana 7 years ago, you look the man at AYV. In lip the whole chair, like could they smoke 5 parcel jamba in 5 minutes. You look JJ Safana in body, you they take pen and write your name there. Pen we know the right to. That's a flake in the day. Lotion self like say neighbor buy lotion. Now you get property then above. So they're not come for can rule this country. They're not come for can do anything else. But they come for can drain this country and sink this country. And we they see them. And the one that we know want to read that, the one that we know want to see that, we not all go for see them. Now they don't tell you now. 27 million. Now we owe Ivory Coast. 50-something million. Now we owe car power ship. Now we talk about 2.4 billion. Really? You able to pay 27 million. How you go pay 2 billion or 2.4 billion? World Bank just need for can negotiate and say, okay, we don't spend this much. Waiting at the balance. Log you now, they'll take the country. We turn to park. No worry. Soon Salonga will be the biggest park. Until I get a park rate in New York, waiting in Central Park. We just forget African Park. Salonga for turn to African Park. Now they come by and go for the camp play with them bikini. Because we got for it to a point where we go owe people and so much, we're not going to pay them, then go just demolish we all, then turn the place to park. Because now that we want. We're not worth nothing. Thank you, man.
Alright, that's our man. We dey trust outside, but not to alter with the trust. You want to see them can collect we for the private jets? They not can collect we for private jet too.
The private jet that money na hand back na ground I make. The private jet they're not stupid though. Money na hand back na ground.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, thank you. Hey, so all time that they call that we a private jet now pack soon in New York here. Oh, you see them call that we. You see them when they can say, hey no, we need to take una because una not pay. They pay. Good people. They pay for private jet. They use private jet to they pay for her. Now certain things they no more. Now no can pay for. But certain other things then would they pay. So Ezekiel, welcome. What you get for me?
Thank you so much, Strictly. Thanks to the panelists and to all listeners. Um, we KKY the talk all in talking, you know, and they begin for think what side we deficit today right now. Um, some time ago, Ty, can you go wait for me? You know, I just a check, you know, for we need $4 billion in deficit by 4 years ago. Was it 3 or 4 years ago? Who knows who side the deficit day now? If the deficit day by at 6 billion, then 8 million people, each salon posse owes $750. If we at 6 billion, you know, and by the time they done with it and they do so, you know, if we the begin small companies, you know, it's so shameful, you know, and the behave yourself for say you know say when you get for pay this person and then you the left and south you they go other side for go make an arrangement, you know, unless that country they know they do research. But if Guinea they do the research, I don't even know why they even talk about 14 cents. Because if they worry, say, hey, but again, like what you they say, they have up some side. Because if we not pay them, they know what them will continue for do. Continue for whole winner with neck na yenga, you know. But already, if you don't left car power ship, you not pay them, you don't go Ivory Coast, you not pay them, what thing will make change with Guinea? It's so shameful. Like all this now, for say all the pay the money where then they collect now just for pay staffs and maintenance. That's all. Hey, boo. No, all this stuff we KKY they call. We don't, you know. We want for C implementation. We don't this year this talk here about all kinds of other projects. Then no, we then go some side and just promise small. It can pass the talk, they make us so big. My God. How we go get this, we go get that, we go get that. It just on a based on promises, you don't even know. Tomorrow anything can happen, and then people and they then change the times. What thing will happen? None of this if we they try for invest on we own none. Small oneself. Individuals that they able easily make solar energy for their house. For say government not they able make energy for even 200 homes. Ah, Simona, Simona, and the hopes and this way will they rely on way people and they give way and then all of a sudden, you know, the thing way at the way I hear people that talking the way then they talk about privatization. It's very scary because most of the one day way then they talk say they want follow we privatize that. Who knows then go turn around and buy share into that private company. You know, and if government officials then go turn around and buy shares somehow, you know, I mean, they don't go to indirect, then can still use other organs for let them buy share into that organization so that and within the commoditize, you don't some side boom, that person they take the returns on that on that share and they pass on to them, you know. And how you face it, that negotiation will happen. If they have say family members and friends and then go turn around and buy shares into their organizations and the way they want for privatize that, how we go no say the negotiation no go favor that private company there? How in a country where as long as you're there in power, you know, the law still favors you. A lot they go no more. But say we'll get somebody one day we go begin for dig things them out because some things and they way if for serve the country then do the same thing with the fiber optic and now Stralunas and the struggle the phones have regulated and gets past you negotiate your time. Maybe where people and don't sleep now the 10 and they will go able to call somebody and get complete communication done. In not the whole any private organizations, them accountable for programs that wait and they mess up, wait and they get really subsidy or subsidized functions through the government, and yet the people and they enjoy all them programs and the moment we them privatize and just know all this sort of, but it at least if we hope because now the same thing with them they talk about internet and all that. When they hope say okay, we them privatize all them parts and they it will serve the country, it will serve the people and they still pay they serve them right. Now that now in the problem because you feel say when a private business government go make push for make sure say they defend the people and what you pay for you get served. But they happen. What Israelis then go do now? Government get them more, they get them right. Private company go they in charge of electricity, just now people and things then begin blow out. How government go allow you for sue them? They happen because they don't they do until we not they happen. We hope something will work for we people and someday. Thank you so much, Trickway. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
And Tibendo they say the thing where they affect the general population, now in they treat with gross lethargy. We for be embarrassed as a country for treat with debtors then like this integrity and respect for contractual obligation. In that way, KKY say, we go bail them. Who sabi bello? If not for bell, left and give it. With the bell. One problem, no did. Triple A, so we plane the New York. Wow, we fit name the plane Bio Express. No. Hey. Wait, someone left Edwina.
Of Jonathan Williams.
Okay, Poppy Williams. Edwina, and I say he sabi the plane the number all. Right. You get picture, you get evidence. Count evidence, Edwina. Pa Williams.
Yes, sir.
Quick answer, what you get for we?
Yeah, I'm not a long thing, and a short thing. The person that you had the way said before. I want to go sleep. I get doctor appointment. Super. I ain't cooking why you talk. You don't talk. What to talk with man for? Believe what you talk. All what you talk so. Let us see if you will take effect. It's a shameful way the last speaker talk. Very shameful. It will be very shameful for me. I don't hold up people and the people they fed up, they shut down and go. They left the money, they left it when I take them, I take the money, and I take and go, but they swear when I go better. Then swear it away so. Then when so I did all that people in there. When I remember forget, they did all the people in there. When they made the supply, all the ministers, all what this alone need. They supply the government. All what they need. They will supply them. The whole way they hold up. That people in there. People in this right up, then just go. Back then go. They don't go, they don't worry for the money they left. That is West and not go better. Then this. no go better. If we don't get the right people in, wait for one government. Wait for one government. We're not going to see with aid, we're not going to see retail. We're not going to see with aid, we're not going to see retail. Because you get the high young people in. The high young people in. We get an government in them. Both two parties. No, what they say the two parties are not the better people. The two guys MP, the two parties they are MP people. They are MP. And active money. The two parties there. We are active money. So we will make things better for the citizens of Crown Agent. The company named Crown Agent. The money we shall hold that Crown Agent in there. The money where they hold them, they not pay them. They not pay their people in there. Money where they hold them. What they pay that? When are young people? When are young people want to pay them? When are homemonger? Homemonger, two things are not good for. Homemonger and we don't know which is the maintenance. Those are the two things that will cut up. Homemonger and will not serve for maintenance. So that's the thing that's all the things that man we say come out, we go study na University of Heaven, we used to be talk past God. No, we see, not implement. If you talk at that level, say, it's a bit talk past God. It's a bit talk past God na heaven. And he himself, he beat God by example na heaven. You see? So, that man, you talk, me not look and say, I better talk to me. You know, better talk. But let us see. Let us watch and see. You're not going to down and not better. The same thing will happen. Here come, here go. The same thing. Here go, here come. You go see next year, you know that story then go bring come. You see? So, I don't know, that's along the head. I don't know whether God cost me. I don't know. We don't know which way they go pan. So, no, no contribution in that. We're not happy. We're not homemonger. We're not big homemongers. So, no contribution there tonight. Good night.
Thank you very much, Pa Williams. Good night, sir.
Good night.
We done for today. We'll carry back tomorrow. Can't lay all that thing on the table. Until you know, we na homemonger. It's alone. It is what it is. God help we. Yeah, we just need for talking that way. Alright. We try to get Alpha back, but unfortunately, we will keep an eye for Saturday. Go add all thing day. Till meet back to my Triple A, say tata.